Shalom Akim. First of all, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the whole elect out there. I'm the brother Ramak from Great Millstone, Miami, and the title of this video is "A Man Will Be More Precious Than Fine Gold." Because World War III is about to come, pestilence and famine is about to come to this world. And this is the day of the Lord. This is the judgment. This is Judgment Day that we're approaching. The judgment for the wickedness of man, and the judgment for the elect men who will be delivered when Yahweh shall come. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. But you're gonna have a lot of men out here dying in these wars, in World War III. In the race wars too. You're gonna have a lot of men out here dying from famine. A lot of men out here dying in these concentration camps, and only the men of the Lord will be standing. So with that, I'm gonna jump into the scriptures. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Right. So the day of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, is coming cruel. It's not going to be a sweet day for everybody. It's not going to be a day of handing out flowers and handing out gifts to every single person on the planet. No, it's going to be a lot of destruction. It's going to be a lot of death in the day of the Lord, because the Lord's going to destroy the sinners out of it. And and we bear witness that this earth is full of straight up sinners. It's straight up wicked. Pursuant to the book of 1 John chapter 5, but verse 10: For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Right? You got all this pride going on, gay pride, black pride, this pride, that pride. The Lord is going to lay all of that down. Verse 12: I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Right? So that man is really talking about the man of the Lord. Because all of these other so-called men out here, they're going to be destroyed. Because even right now, figuratively, a man is precious as fine gold. Because these people in America, especially, they not men. You got this homosexual movement going on, and they talking about toxic masculinity, and you got a lot of so-called men even subscribing to that, to the feminization of the so-called black and Latino man and Native American man. So really ain't no men out here anyways, but the Lord is going to make it literal. The Lord's going to kill a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of men that's going to be wiped out. And a man of the Lord is going to be so precious. It's going to be a very rare thing. Here's the book of 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 31. Even so, in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with a sword. Right. The Lord going to bring the numbers down real low. Verse 32: When the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns. Right. And that's all these roads, these streets, these bridges, it's going to grow full of thorns, man. And why? Because it reads, because no man shall travel there through. Right. You're not going to have men out here. You're not going to have, the Lord is going to destroy a lot of people on the planet Earth. And that's why we out there on the streets and we preach and we bring it out zealously, be on fire out there, because the Lord is actually about to bring these things. And you don't hearken, you're going to be destroyed. That's how many people going to be destroyed, that all of these roads and bridges and all of these paths and highways, they're going to grow full of thorns. It's going to be like some After Earth movie or something. Never, After Men or whatever, After Mankind movie or something like that. You saw the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith. The buildings and the streets started growing. It started growing all type of greenery, grass and vines and thorns. Now verse 33: The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish with famine. There you have it right there. That's why a man gonna be as precious as the fine gold of Ophir. You know? That's why right there, because these men are going to get drafted into World War III, and they're going to go over there and get destroyed in the war. They're going to die in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. And when Yahushua comes, they still standing, they're going to die when Yahushua comes, because they're going to try to fight against him, you know? And their husbands shall perish at the famine, you know? So it's going to be a lot of widows out here. It's going to be a whole lot of widows. Since, you know, and it's beautiful too from a lot of angles. Since the so-called black woman, you know, she don't really want a man. She want this Americanized, you know, boy who worships her or whatever. You know, they don't want a real man. You know, they want a man that's effeminized. You know, who's a good boy to Esau. You know, who's a good boy to them. See, in this truth, what does the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 say, man? The duty of a man. And now, I'm not saying it verbatimly, but basically it's for us to serve and to seek the Lord and do his commandments. That's the whole duty of a man. That's the conclusion of the matter. And these people don't want to do it. These people don't want to do it except for the man of the Lord. So the man of the Lord is going to be his fine gold. That's that fine gold right there. And the Lord say he's going to try his men. Is gold in the furnace? But this is the book of Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Right. 7 women shall take hold of one man. So you know this is the day of the Lord right here. You know it's going to be some major times for these proud ass women, you know. And even those who are the elect, they got to be humbled down, you know. These women got to be humbled down. And 2/3 of them going to die, and one third of them, they going to be humbled down, you know. To the point where they going to be willing to share. How about that? How about that? 7 women, which means a complete number, shall take hold of one man. And that man right there is a man of the Lord who seek the Lord, because they're going to see the Lord is going to give his men spiritual power. Going to be healing, going to be defending themselves against Esau, you know. And these women going to be like, we'll eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only to be called by our name, to take away their reproach, you know. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 32 verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And that's why all of these things must come to happen anyways, because righteousness need to be ruling upon the earth, man. Wickedness need to be put out, and it's about to be put out. So this is happening so Yahushua could come and take his dominion upon the earth. And King David's going to be set up, and the 12 apostles and the rest of the 144,000, you know, righteousness ruling upon earth. Now verse 2, and the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. Right. And wind goes into destruction. And that man is a man of the Lord, being a hiding place from the destruction. Because the Lord is going to keep his men. Because the Lord is our hiding place. This truth. That name. The name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is a strong tower. You know. And the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and the covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in the weary land. The Lord is going to have the spirit on his men to where they provide all of that, you know. And these women are going to see it. They're going to flock to a man of the Lord, you know. And those who the Lord got destined for mercy, you know, and for salvation, yeah, they're going to humble themselves, and they're going to be kept by a man of the Lord. A man of the Lord is going to be a hiding place. The man of the Lord is going to be doing things greater than what Yahushua did, feeding multitudes, you know, and so forth and so on. Because otherwise, these women are going to get raped. They're going to get raped over and over and over again. They're going to be hungry. They're going to perish of the famine. They're going to be sick because of pestilence. So they're going to need a man of the Lord. And here's the book of Isaiah chapter 60. Because this is going down. All these women going to be to one man. Isaiah 60 and 22, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, will hasten it in his time. Yeah, we're coming into that time where all these women going to come to one man, and it's going to, and afterwards, you're going to see how big that ratio is. Because one man, even a small one, the least brother in this truth, he going to become a strong nation. He going to become 1,000, and the Lord is going to hasten it. And that's how precious a man is going to be. That's how precious a man going to be, even more precious than the finest of the finest gold. Not this cheap shit that you could get at K Jewelers or whatever. You talking about the finest gold. This the Lord talk. This the gold that the Lord talking about. You know. So let's keep on pushing and be. So So in these days, the Lord keep us. Keep us, and these women going to see it. And that day shall it be known. It's going to be known in these days is coming. Martial law, Jacob's trouble. Who are the Lord's, man? And with that, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation to the elect. Shalom.